And have a chat with you. I was going to say to you, you're doing a really great job as captain. And I think you're having a good influence, but I think you're being tactful about not being bossy, you know what I mean? You're being respectful of the fact you're a boss captain. So I really do think you're doing a very good job. That's surprising.
Come on, someone's got to sit in the front.
No, hang on a second.
Peter, you're there.
Well, you know what? You've got to wear this. Really, you get 100 of these.
Well, welcome everybody to the mid-year Prefect Induction. School, please stand quietly. And thank you everyone for being here this morning, especially mums and dads for being here today to support the school, most importantly your sons and their peers and their friends. This is the official commencement of the duty for our prefects of 2022. It's also a time to celebrate the prefects of 2021 as they begin the handover to the new prefects and the student body. For those watching via live stream, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate your support no matter how far afield that you are. To begin proceedings this morning, I'd like to invite our Headmaster, Mr. Morrison, to the microphone to give his address. Thank you, sir.
Morning parents, good morning staff, good morning boys. Please be seated, thank you. And welcome to parents, friends, family members watching online as well, of course, and the boys watching online in the classrooms and staff out there too. First of all, I just wanted to say very briefly a big thank you to the boys in the secondary school who are doing extremely well with the requirements around the mask. We really do appreciate, boys, that this has just been done in a nice, sensible, cooperative, positive way. I can assure you, not only is it difficult for you, but it's also extremely difficult for the teachers trying to teach you wearing masks all day, which is really quite demanding. So my thanks to you, boys, and my thanks, of course, to the Ipswich Grammar School staff for their cooperation and work around wearing those masks. This morning is our Prefect Induction ceremony. It's a very special occasion on our calendar, of course. And firstly, I'd like to acknowledge that 17,906 boys are either at Ipswich Grammar or pass through Ipswich Grammar, and the successes of the school is built on those 17,906 boys. When we do well, when we do great things, when we do positive things, the staff are the support people, but the people making that happen for generations and generations, including 2021, are the boys of our school. Whether that be about academic success, old boys that excel in the workforce or in sport or cultural activities, past or present, it's always the boys that bring the credit to our school and have built the reputation of our school. So I acknowledge that. Recognising the important contribution of boys to our school, the welfare and success of our school. 3 years ago we introduced mid-year prefects. And why did we introduce mid-year prefects? Because of course for over 150 years this school had survived and flourished with Year 12 prefects. But we actually did this because two main reasons, I guess. Firstly, a recognition of the changed Queensland Certificate of Education system with ATAR coming in and external exams. We recognised that Year 12 boys would be under probably more pressure, and their physical contact with the school and their mates in the younger levels would actually be reduced through the processes involved in ATAR and external exams. We also, though, importantly, realised that Year 11 boys are ready to give and ready to serve and really welcome and respond very well to the opportunity presented through leadership positions in our school. So we wanted to extend down into an earlier year level the opportunity of being a prefect at Ipswich Grammar School. And I have to say to you, so far over 2 years, that system's worked very well. The Year 11 prefects have risen to the occasion, and I think they've probably taken the advantage of that opportunity and been stronger prefects in Year 12. So in 2021, who are our mid-year prefects? Well, we'll see them on the stage in a minute or two, but I just wanted to go through them and name them and tell you what student number they are, what year level they entered Ipswich Grammar School at, and which school they went to prior to Ipswich Grammar School. So boys, when I name you, if you could stand up briefly, I'd appreciate it. Firstly, Xavier Bricknell-Lehman, there's Xavier, started Ipswich Grammar School in Year 10. He is boy number 17477, so 17,477. And Xavier joined us from Springfield Central State High School. Welcome, Xavier. Thank you. Have a seat. Number 2 is Ned Kendall. Ned joined us in Year 7, and Ned is student number 16857, and he joined us from Sacred Heart School. Thank you, Ned, very much. Sheldon Moore is our next mid-year prefect. Sheldon joined us in prep, so he's one of these original boys who's making a 13-year journey through Ipswich Grammar School, and Sheldon is number 15522. Thank you, Sheldon. Joel Rosenberg joined us in year 3. He is boy number 16,111, 16111, and he joined us from Sacred Heart School. Thank you, Joel. Harrison Somerville joined us in year 7. He is number 16,913, and he joined us from Sacred Heart School. So it's interesting that of the 6 mid-year prefects, 3 of them actually joined us from Sacred Heart School. So I feel like I should ring up the principal over there and say, you guys are doing a pretty good job, because we actually like the boys that you send to us at Ipswich Grammar School. And Reese Woods, last but not least, joined us in year 10, and Reese is number 17594, and he joined us from Ingham State High School, right up there in North Queensland. Thank you very much, Reese. Now, I do that so that you understand the background of these boys, and you understand also in a very simple, quick way that there's a diversity in the boys amongst who make up our school population, and diversity is a huge strength for us. The fact that we've got Sheldon joining us in prep right at the beginning, we've got other boys like Reese joining us in year 10. They come from all over Queensland and indeed all over the country, and they bring a whole lot of different experiences and backgrounds to being a boy at Ipswich Grammar School. Many of you come from all over Australia, just like these guys do. And that diversity actually represents strength in our school and represents a school which works for all sorts of people from all sorts of backgrounds, and we really love that about our place. Let me tell you what these boys are not. Well, these 6 boys are not. They are not, and I don't think they'll disagree with me. I don't think their mums and dads will either, actually. They are not perfect. They are not the best they can be. They are not yet the best they can be. They're working on that. They are not at the summit. The summit is not being appointed as a prefect at Ipswich Grammar School. The summit is not being appointed as a mid-year prefect at Ipswich Grammar School. It's about what you actually do with that position. It's about how you use that position for your benefit, for the benefit of your mates, and yes, the benefit of your school. What they are, all 6 of these boys, and that's why they're sitting there today. They are authentic. They are real. They are what they are. I like that. They are capable of looking after themselves. They look after themselves well. And I'm not saying here that they're selfish. I'm saying that they are smart enough and well balanced enough to look after themselves. Because if you look after yourself, of course, you are capable of looking after your mates, which they are also. They are capable of looking after our school. But first and foremost, and most importantly, they are willing to serve. They are willing to serve their mates, they are willing to serve the boys in younger year levels, and they are willing to serve Ipswich Grammar School. And boys, I thank you for that, and I wish you all the best going forward, 2021 and 2022, and I pledge to you that we will do everything that we can to support you in your positions. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, Mr. Morrison. I now invite our school captain, Xavier Woodgate, to the lectern to lead the newly elected prefects in their prefectorial oath.
I, Xavier Woodgate, in the presence of the school authorities here assembled, and in the presence of my fellow students, solemnly declare before accepting the prefectship conferred on me, that I fully recognise that a prefect must give unswerving loyalty to the school, that he must preserve and foster its ideals by precept and by example, that he must keep and enforce its rules and regulations, and that in work and in sport, he must set an example worthy of emulation by all his fellows. I publicly publicly acknowledge and gratefully accept the honour conferred on me.
I publicly acknowledge and gratefully accept the honour conferred on me.
And solemnly pledge that I shall do all in my power
And solemnly pledge that I shall do all in my power
to fulfil my duties in a worthy manner.
to fulfil my duties in a worthy manner.
Thank you.
Thank you, boys, and thank you, Xavier. Let's give them a quick round of applause. So I invite the Captain of Boarding, Bo Brebner, to the stage. He's actually already on stage, which is great. And Mr Morrison and Mr Wellings with the presentation of ties and badges to our new prefects. Xavier Woodgate again will introduce the prefects, who will also sign the book, the prefect book, and remain on stage for a photo.
Xavier Bricknell Lehman. Ned Kendall. Sheldon Moore. Joel Rosenberg. Harrison Somerville. Reese Woods. Thank you, boys. Please congratulate the newly elected prefects.
Thank you, Xavier, and well done to the new prefects. Well, that officially brings our mid-year Prefect Induction ceremony to a close, and my thanks to all of you for being in attendance today. Even if you've tuned in via live stream, thank you for your support. It is invaluable and it's very much appreciated, not only by the prefects, but by the staff and the whole student body. School, please stand. Parents, I invite you to remain if you'd like to get a few photos. Year 12, you may exit to the side doors to your form class, please. The other boys, you can take a seat, Year 11s and Year 7s, thank you. Year 11s, you can move out the back doors, please. Thank you. And Year 11, you're going back to your form class also. Thank you.